Welcome to this week's episode of Wild Medina, brought to you by the Medina County Park District. My name is Naturalist Natalie, and this week we will be learning about the barred owl. I have walked this stretch of trail dozens of times, and always thought to myself that this would be the perfect place to see an owl. The trail winds through a tract of mature, unfragmented forest that meanders along a stream before moving past several vernal pools and eventually upland. All of these habitat features fall within the preferences of the barred owl. This portion of trail is also an area that frequently hosts migratory songbirds in low shrubs during the spring. On this walk, I noticed that this part of the trail was unusually quiet and thought to myself, how disappointing. That was, of course, until I looked up only to discover the likely reason for the silence and stillness, the owl that I'd always hoped to see in this exact spot. Out in the open and attempting to take advantage of its camouflage was this barred owl. Suddenly the silence of the path was irrelevant because I'd found something that I was far more excited about. Owls are nocturnal creatures, hunting, flying, and living under the cover of night. By day they are typically roosting in concealed locations or using their camouflage in expert fashion to get the rest that is needed for the busy night ahead. While seeing owls during the day is not unheard of, it is always a welcome surprise as it becomes so incredibly easy to see the many fascinating adaptations that help owls to survive and thrive under the cover of night. As the owl turns its head, notice how far it can rotate. Owls can turn their heads an impressive 270 degrees. This can help with vision and hearing. As it rotates, a dark patch becomes visible on the side of its head. This is one of its hidden asymmetrical ears. When the owl turns back, notice the round shape to its face. This is called the facial disc and helps to funnel sound to those ears. Within the facial disc is a strong and sharp beak, good for tearing into larger prey. Above that are two jet black eyes. Those eyes are immobile, making the rotation of their neck especially important. These eyes are like a pair of high-powered binoculars, with an intense ability to focus on the smallest of movements and with improved depth perception, both of which are important for dark, nighttime hunting. With these two high-powered senses, the barred owl can sit still, concealed on a perch after dark as it searches for prey. Once it is zeroed in on an animal, this owl leaves its perch with swift but silent flight. Their feathers are fringed, which helps to break up the sound of air passing over their wings. This individual, however, is not hunting now. Rather, it is using its impressive camouflage of contrasting brown and white barring, which is vertical on the belly and horizontal across the chest, wings, and tail. Barred owls are typically sedentary. In fact, they don't even migrate and rarely leave a few-mile radius. By remaining still, they can blend into branches, making it easy for them to hide in plain sight. While we can't promise that you will find the elusive owl on your next hike, pay attention to the sounds in your backyard and neighborhood after dark, and you just might hear the telltale call of the barred owl. Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all? Revealing yet another one of our favorite Wild Medina finds.